Mumbai's underworld is in turmoil with crime syndicates battling for dominance. One of the most feared crime bosses, Gani Bai, controls the city with an iron fist. His ruthless operations spread terror, leaving the police helpless. Meanwhile, Commissioner Ashraf Khan vows to wipe out crime, but his forces are struggling against Gani Bai's influence. Amid this chaos, we are introduced to Radhe, a fearless and merciless hitman who works for the highest bidder. Radhe is a man of mystery. His past is unknown, but his reputation as a brutal enforcer is legendary. He answers to no one and has no attachments. His exceptional fighting skills and unwavering confidence make him one of the most sought-after men in the criminal underworld. As Radhe eliminates rivals for crime lords, his name spreads throughout the city, attracting the attention of Gani Bai. He wants Radhe to work for him, believing he will be a valuable asset in maintaining his criminal empire. However, Radhe isn't easy to recruit. He works on his own terms. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, a young woman named Janvi, who lives with her mother and younger brother, crosses paths with Radhe. She finds him intriguing but also dangerous. While Radhe remains distant, Janvi can't shake the feeling that there's more to him than meets the eye. The stage is set. Mumbai is a battleground between law enforcement, crime lords, and a mysterious hitman whose true motives remain unknown. Janvi works at a local boutique, leading a simple life. Her world takes a sudden turn when Radhe moves into her neighborhood. Though he appears rough and aggressive, something about him fascinates her. Despite his intimidating presence, she senses a hidden kindness within him. Radhe, however, remains distant. He prefers to keep to himself, uninterested in emotional attachments. But trouble soon finds Janvi. Her lecherous landlord keeps harassing her. When Radhe notices this, he steps in without hesitation. With a few swift, brutal punches, he teaches the landlord a lesson he won't forget. This unexpected act of protection makes Janvi curious about Radhe. She wonders why someone with such a violent nature would care about her safety, but Radhe remains as enigmatic as ever, refusing to reveal anything about himself. Meanwhile, Radhe's reputation continues to grow in the underworld. Gani Bai's men approach him again, offering him a lucrative deal. This time he agrees, but only under his own terms. He will eliminate specific targets, but will not take orders blindly. His fearless attitude makes even the most dangerous criminals respect him. As Janvi and Radhe's paths keep crossing, she starts developing feelings for him, but Radhe warns her, getting close to him is dangerous. He is not the kind of man who can offer love or security. Yet, despite his warnings, Janvi can't ignore the undeniable connection between them. Commissioner Ashraf Khan intensifies his crackdown on crime. He orders raids and arrests, determined to weaken Gani Bai's operations. However, the criminals always seem one step ahead. Someone within the force is leaking information, making it difficult to capture high-profile targets. Amidst this, Radhe continues his missions. One night, after taking down a rival gang leader, he finds himself cornered by police officers. A thrilling chase ensues through the crowded streets of Mumbai. Radhe uses his agility and combat skills to evade capture, leaving the officers frustrated. Ashraf Khan realizes that Radhe is not an ordinary hitman. He is faster, smarter, and more skilled than most criminals. But there is something different about him. Unlike other gangsters, Radhe doesn't seem motivated by money or power. Khan starts to wonder, who is Radhe really working for? At the same time, Gani Bai arrives in India from Dubai. His presence signals a new wave of terror, as he plans to eliminate anyone who dares to oppose him. He orders his men to ensure Radhe is fully on his side, believing that with him, no one will be able to stop his empire from growing. Unbeknownst to Gani Bai, Radhe has his own agenda, one that no one sees coming. Gani Bai wastes no time asserting his dominance. His arrival brings a series of brutal murders, sending a clear message: no one can challenge him. His influence extends to corrupt officials and police officers, ensuring that he remains untouchable. While the city trembles under his reign, Radhe watches from the shadows. He continues working for Gani Bai, but something about his actions seems calculated. Unlike other criminals, he isn't reckless. He chooses his targets carefully. Meanwhile, Janvi finds herself drawn deeper into Radhe's world. She struggles to understand him. One moment he is violent and ruthless, the next he is protecting her from harm. Despite his cold exterior, she sees glimpses of a man who might be capable of love. However, their bond is tested when Janvi's family gets caught in the crossfire of a gang dispute. When her brother is threatened, Radhe steps in, showing a side of himself that surprises even Janvi. She realizes that he isn't just another gangster. There is more to him than he lets on. As Radhe continues his mission, Gani Bai grows suspicious. He starts questioning Radhe's loyalty, sensing that he might not be as trustworthy as he appears. But before he can act, Radhe makes a shocking move that changes everything. Radhe's work for Gani Bai continues, but he remains a mystery even to the gangsters around him. Unlike other criminals, he does not indulge in unnecessary violence or greed. His precise and calculated strikes make him invaluable to the underworld. yet his true motives remain unclear. Meanwhile, Commissioner Ashraf Khan intensifies his investigation. He follows Radhe's movements and starts suspecting that he isn't just another hired gun. His suspicions grow when he discovers that Radhe has never been directly linked to any police informant murders, despite being part of dangerous operations. At the same time, Janvi struggles with her growing feelings for Radhe. She sees moments of kindness in him, moments that make her believe he is different. However, she also knows he is a dangerous man, and falling for him could mean putting her life at risk. Things take a drastic turn when Ghani Bai orders Radhe to execute a police informant, but instead of carrying out the order immediately, Radhe hesitates. For the first time, he questions the instructions he receives. His hesitation does not go unnoticed, raising concerns among Ghani Bai's men. Unaware that Radhe has his own secret mission, Ghani Bai's men start watching him closely. They believe he might be hiding something, but what they don't realize is that Radhe is much more than what he appears to be. As tensions rise, Radhe's true identity is revealed. He is an undercover cop working to bring down the entire crime syndicate. His cold and ruthless persona was only a cover, designed to infiltrate the underworld and get close to Ghani Bai. Only a few officers in the force are aware of Radhe's real mission, including Commissioner Ashraf Khan. Radhe has been working undercover for years, gathering evidence to take down Mumbai's biggest crime lord. However, his mission is now at risk. Ghani Bai has grown suspicious, and Radhe knows that if his cover is blown, he won't make it out alive. He carefully plays his role, pretending to be loyal, while secretly feeding information to the police. Meanwhile, Janvi becomes an unexpected complication. Radhe knows she is developing feelings for him, and though he tries to push her away, he realizes he cares for her too. But his duty comes first. He cannot afford any distractions. As the police prepare for a major operation against Ghani Bai, Radhe knows his time is running out. He must make his final move before he is exposed. But Ghani Bai is a cunning opponent. He never lets his guard down, and he will not forgive betrayal. The game of deception is coming to an end, and only one man will walk away victorious. Radhe's cover begins to crack when one of Ghani Bai's informants discovers his secret. The informant quickly reports back, setting off a deadly chain of events. Ghani Bai, furious at the betrayal, sets a trap for Radhe. He orders his men to follow him, waiting for the right moment to strike. Meanwhile, Radhe, unaware that his identity has been compromised, continues to work on the police operation. Janvi, on the other hand, learns the truth about Radhe's real identity. She is shocked, but also relieved. She always believed he wasn't a criminal at heart. However, her relief is short-lived when she realizes Radhe is in grave danger. As Radhe prepares to execute the final stage of his mission, Ghani Bai makes his move. He orders his men to capture Radhe and bring him to him alive. A fierce gunfight erupts, with Radhe fighting for his life. Despite his incredible combat skills, he is outnumbered and eventually captured. The police, led by Commissioner Ashraf Khan, launch their final assault on Ghani Bai's operations. Meanwhile, Radhe, still captive, waits for his moment. Ghani Bai, believing he has won, mocks Radhe, telling him that no one can stop him. But Radhe knows better. With a sudden burst of strength, he overpowers his captors. Using his unmatched combat skills, he fights his way through Ghani Bai's men, taking them down one by one. The action is brutal and intense. Radhe is outnumbered, but his sheer determination keeps him going. At the same time, the police reach the hideout, engaging in a fierce gun battle with Ghani Bai's men. Chaos erupts as bullets fly and explosions shake the ground. Amidst the carnage, Radhe finally comes face to face with Ghani Bai. The final fight begins, a one-on-one battle between Radhe and the crime lord. Ghani Bai is strong, but Radhe is relentless. After a fierce struggle, Radhe gains the upper hand, delivering a crushing blow that leaves Ghani Bai at his mercy. With the police arriving, Radhe makes sure justice is served. Ghani Bai is arrested, bringing an end to his reign of terror. With Ghani Bai behind bars and his criminal empire dismantled, Mumbai breathes a sigh of relief. Commissioner Ashraf Khan commends Radhe for his bravery, acknowledging that without him the mission would have failed. Janvi, who had been anxiously waiting, finally reunites with Radhe. She now knows the truth. Radhe was never a criminal, but a hero who risked everything for justice. Though their journey was filled with danger, she is proud of the man he truly is. However, Radhe, despite his success, remains a man of few words. He has completed his mission, but he knows the fight against crime is never truly over. He bids farewell to Janvi, hinting that his work is not yet done. With the city safe once again, Radhe disappears into the shadows, ready for whatever challenge comes next. Even though Ghani Bai is gone, Radhe's name continues to echo in Mumbai's underworld. Criminals fear him, knowing that he could strike at any moment. His reputation as an unstoppable force remains intact. Janvi, though saddened by his departure, understands his calling. She knows that Radhe is a protector, someone who will always put duty above personal happiness. As the sun sets over Mumbai, Radhe walks away, his face unreadable. He is a man who has seen the darkest sides of life, yet he remains unbreakable. The city sleeps peacefully, but somewhere in the shadows, Radhe watches, ready for the next battle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth recaps and reviews. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the hidden truths in every story.